Hold on. Every time this is so stupid. Every time he pushes your asshole, your tongue sticks out a little bit. It's so stupid. Every time he pushes your little anus, here you go, bleep, 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 like the black lady in the Oreo commercial with her granddaughter. Bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. All right, good. Glad we cleared that
the
up.
guy, he rolled my balls for like 45 seconds, which is entirely too long.
Well, in all fairness, I think it's about 11 seconds too long. I got the atlas here. I think all the weights and measures are in the back.
Yeah,
the ball
right.
juggle. Let's look that shit up.
Man, like he was judging tomatoes in the fair. It was crazy. He pulled on my dick and chubbed it up a little bit, and then oh my gosh,
Pinch the helmet.
without changing gloves though. Okay, in his haste to get to all the fun places where drugs could be, he hadn't checked my face or head. So with the same gloves, he checked my butt and my taint and my conch balls and everything. He checked my face and like touched my face with that.
What, like you're hiding it under like your skin?
Yeah, my nose and maybe open my mouth, but he didn't like fish hook me or nothing. But goddamn, I could smell my own balls. It's like I teabagged myself.
Oh yeah, you were on a plane for 20 hours.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Not so fresh, man. You ever get that not so fresh?
Not so fresh and not
feeling?
so clean.
Exactly, man. And the powder was getting stale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, and it's like, oh God, I teabagged myself. All right, and so they had. I remember when I got to get dressed, there was this huge thing of Perel, and I just pumped it up and just had a huge glob of Perel, which really fucking burns. Don't ever do that. All right, it really does.
That's what Macaulay Culkin used in Home Alone.
I think so. Exactly. All right, so I'm sitting in there, and they're telling me what I'm facing. I'm facing because I went through 3 airports, federal facilities, with a controlled substance, and I used 2 airplanes to do it, that I'm facing 5 to 15 years and $25,000 in fines. And then those guys leave, and then all these big wigs with like the prosecutor, federal prosecutor, the head of the police, head of customs, a captain, and 2 lieutenants from customs all come in.
All Guam people.
All Guam people.
All Chamorros.
There was one white guy, the federal prosecuting attorney.
Just the guy in charge.
Exactly.
There's one white guy, you know.
In charge. Okay. And,
it's like when you're at a construction site, there's one white guy wearing a hard hat and a tie. You go, he's obviously in charge.
That's the guy. And so they were, they go, Mr. May, this is what you're facing. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. But, hey, I didn't mean to bring it. And that's when the guy goes, you know what, I actually believe you. To prove smuggling, I have to prove that you intended to bring it. That's part of it. I have to be able to prove intent. And we went out and measured it. And you walked, according to the surveillance video, approximately 65 feet out of your way to go pet a drug dog, and then you called another drug dog over to you. I can't show that you truly intended to do that. Okay, so how about this? How about we just give you a ticket for $100 for possession of marijuana less than an ounce? And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. All right. And
you want me to juggle your balls for 45 seconds?
And then he goes, let's have you sign a release that we can show the video at our Christmas party. All right. And I'm like, okay, no problem.
Really?
Fucking done. And that's what it was.
A Guam Customs Christmas party.
Guam's Customs Christmas party showed my video.
A big buffet of spam.
No doubt. They really love spam. The islands love the spam.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my, it was
on TMZ. I didn't realize till you were halfway through the story. It's like, wait a minute, I remember this shit. This shit was on TMZ.
Yeah. It was like TMZ took like a week to get on TMZ, and then it went everywhere, man. It was on like 100,000 websites. What really pissed me off was Keith Olbermann when he had his show on MSNBC. I mean, I didn't mind, Stewart blowing me up and busting my balls, and Colbert busting my balls, and Jay Leno busting my balls.
Because those, just interrupt, those 3 guys you and I both know are good. They're good guys.
Right.
And they walk the last 30 feet.
Right.
They're comics. They've been there.
Right.
All right.
And then
You don't
Keith
need the guy
Olbermann.
from Sports Center blowing you up.
Yeah, Keith Olbermann, okay, who got fired from Sports Center, all right, and then got fired from MSNBC like 2 months after this, and then got fired from Current TV or quit or whatever.
Now he's on Break.com, jumping off a garage roof.
I think he's in a garage next to this garage, isn't he?
That's not his pay grade player.
Yeah, right.
Fuck Mickey Dole. This is the neighborhood of keeping jobs.
He's not at Pacific Palisades.
This is a keep the job neighborhood.
Exactly.
This is the fucking, what do I got to do? All right, I'll do it. All right.
Yeah, right.
Is he here?
I'll do that job.
I'll do it.
He named me one of the worst people of the world.
Yeah, that was his.
Okay.
For the listeners, in all fairness, it was a segment on the show, The Worst Person in the World, and it was a 3-person countdown every show. So I don't want people to think like his entire, like, out of the year, you were the worst person in the world.
Right, but for that day.
Yeah.
But for that day, Gaddafi was still alive. For that fucking day, Pol Pot, Coney, I mean, Bin Laden was still alive, and he just followed it up with a guy.
The owners of the Canyon Club.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah, look, we went through the numbers. Good show. There were only 40 people here.
Yeah.
Really? Because what?
What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, we gave the rest of the tickets away.
Yeah, it was all paper, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Oh, that's interesting.
So you're a big fan of Keith Olbermann.
Well, you know what? I sent him a bottle of champagne of Cristal Rosé. All right, as the Bugs Bunny. That's when Elmer Fudd got the maddest, is when Bugs Bunny kissed him right on the fucking lips.
Yeah.
All right, and he didn't even have the decency to say thank you. What a dick. What a dick. You can't even say thank you. I just manners.
Read at Ralphie _May.
Yes.
Okay, and at Billy Wayne Davis. Yes. Someone just tweeted that he was a cunt. And it was like some current shit was going back and forth between you guys, or am I just...
Oh no! Somebody asked me what my deal was with Keith Olbermann, and I told him that he was he named me one of the worst people in the world, made my little girl cry. My girl was watching. We were watching MSNBC in Hawaii, and she saw that, and she freaked out. My daddy, no.
Well, let me ask you the most important point of this whole story.
Yeah.
You're in Guam.
Uh-huh.
Now, where the fuck are you going to get weed?
Everywhere. Holy shit, man.
Okay.
Everybody.
But how soon of you leaving the airport and the police did you step out into the streets and go, like, how long was your trip supposed to be?
I was supposed to be there for 6 days.
And you were like, I'm guessing you went, now what the fuck am I supposed to do? Right?
No.
You didn't have time to.
I didn't even have time to. Okay, it took 2 hours for me to get out of there. And when I'm done, there was 3 cabs, outside. All right, I go to the first cab. I'm getting in the cab, and the guy goes, "Hey, are you the guy they caught with weed? You pet the drug dog?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's me. I took your wife. That's fucking hilarious, man. You pet the drug dog? Did you actually call over another dog to you?" I'm like, "Yeah." All right. So he gets in, all right, and he hands me a joint and a lighter. And I'm like, "What the fuck, man? We're still on the airport property." And he goes, "Yeah, right?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "They just checked your bags, right?" "Yeah." "And they know you don't have anything on you, right?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "So nobody would possibly think you have anything on you right now because they just checked everything you have, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." "Fuck it, smoke up." And I'm like, "My wife." And he goes, "Really, dude? You think she's going to get madder at you?" And I'm like, "You're fucking right, bro." All right, and I smoked a joint on the way to the Sheraton. Okay, he had a point. He had a fucking point.
Was it Tony Danza or was it Judd Hirsch driving this cab?
No, it was neither. It was neither.
Well,
It was
Mary
the
Lou
shaky one who was on Dr. Drew. What was his name?
Oh, Jeff Conaway.
Yeah, Jeff Conway. That's who it was. It was that guy. It was
Mary
the
Lou
Doug
Henner. Mary Lou Henner.
Yeah. Well, thanks. No, I got there.
So then it was just a whole bunch of weed waiting for you.
Man, that island is so small, man. Everybody heard about it. Everybody was laughing about it, and everybody gave me free weed.
And was your show on a military base?
We did shows over there for free, okay?
Yeah.
And then the concerts
You've always been
were
a
at the
big
Sheratons.
City. I'm sorry.
The concerts were at the Sheridan.
I was going to say, you've always been a really big USO guy.
Yeah.
You're a huge supporter of our troops. You go where I won't.
Yeah, I go where a lot of people won't.
You're in Saddam's palace, like rappelling down fucking rabbit holes and
Cannonballs for Jesus.
Yeah, this is in his pool.
Yeah,
you swam in Saddam's pool.
I did, and peed in it too. This is before we got him.
Just out of respect.
Hey, just in case he came back, he'd want to jump in that pool, and that was going to be my little gift. In case we worked out something, we have a way of sometimes of working stuff out with people, and I wanted to make sure that FU was left there for him.
What I know you were with the USO tour, but what do you remember the name of the platoon or group of guys that showed you around?
Oh man, we flew with the 101st Airborne, out of Clarksville, Tennessee, Fort Campbell, and then we flew with a bunch of I think the 82nd were there, but we were guarded by Green Berets out of Fort Bragg and some guys from Delta. We were in Kirkuk, and I got to sit on $1 million. I got to sit on $1 million. These guys they were all named Rick, and we couldn't take pictures of them. And they all had beards and were dressed in civilian clothes, and they were all CIA. And I met one guy was named Evan.
All the Delta Op guys?
No, they were all CIA. They're all CIA, but they're all spooks. Okay, what they do is they use the money as the big as to see where it's being disseminated. Like they mark it and they find out where it shows up. And they take these huge bricks of. They were all sitting there watching our show, and they say, "Hey, sit down, man." And they passed me some whiskey, and I'm like, I'm in a war zone. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm going to take a drink. I mean, I hadn't drank unless it was Hackett. Okay.
You're not a drinker.
I don't drink it. All right, unless it's Hackett. It's the only guy I ever drink with.
Why do you have some tequila, Ralphie? It'll help you loosen up, and then we'll do the Watusi.
Watusi. All right, and I drank with them, and they go after we're fucking around a little bit, and they go. I go, God, thank God you guys got these chairs. Nothing here fucking, I can't find a place to goddamn sit down. I'll break everything. I'm fat as shit. And they go, oh, you won't break that. And I'm like, oh, yeah? What is it? And they go, unzip it. So I unzip this duffel bag, and it's a big fucking block of money. And it's a fucking $1 million. And they go, yeah, it's a fucking $1 million. And they're all sitting on them. And there's like $7 million right here. By these guys, they're all sitting on it. That was the $1 million that was open for like a guest seat. All right, so I farted on $1 million. So I farted on $1 million. That's incredible.
You peed in Saddam's pool and farted on $1 million in the same trip.
In Iraq, yeah, in a war zone. It was crazy, man.
I just finished reading One Bullet Away by Nathaniel Fick. He was a lieutenant in the book, and then at the end of the book, he gets his captain. He becomes a captain. So if you guys want to check that book out, he talks a lot about what Ralphie's talking about. If you want to go to jmohr.com and click that Amazon link, I appreciate you guys helping us out. And you've always been a big USO guy. I want to go back to Pimp, your dog, because Pimp once ate all your weed.
Yes.
How much weed? Pimp was a boxer dog. I don't know if we said that or not.
He was a boxer, and I got him through.
He was what? He was a gay boxer. He was Emil Griffin.
Yes. He was.
You're welcome.
He was very gay.
Reference for 8. Some guy at Gleason's gym right now went, hey, never mind. No one's gonna get it.
He was a great dog. I got him to the Boxer Rescue of Houston, and you can get any great dog. Boxers are great family dogs. Highly recommend them. And when we recover a little bit, we might have to get us another boxer, because he was just. I mean, when you get a dog that great, maybe you can get one. If we get another one half as good as Pimp, then we've got another Hall of Famer. I mean,
what if you get one better? Like, you just got to do it, man.
Oh my God! If we got one better, I don't know if people get that lucky in life to get 2 great dogs like that.
I got lucky. Shirley died, and she was 110 pounds. This dog weighs 4 pounds.
Yeah,
I don't have. She's no leash on that dog.
Little Mabel's adorable.
It's funny when you're yelling. I've been on the phone with you yelling at the dog, and I've tried to explain. Now that you've seen her, you realize. I said, you don't know how stupid you sound, because I treat all my dogs like hounds, and we're out on the farm like, come on over here, come on now. And they just come running around the corner. I go, but I'm like, Mabel, come on now, come on. And then that little dog goes, around the
Dinga,
corner.
dinga,
People
dinga,
are like,
dinga, dinga.
you look like a real asshole. Look, here she comes. She's stretching.
No.
My dad needs me. You look like a real asshole yelling at a 4-pound dog like you're Jeff Foxworthy on a ranch. Come on out of the house.
I like this doggy.
How much pot did Pimp eat?
He ate about I would say a little over an ounce.
Jeez.
Yeah, and he